Welcome to the commencement ceremony for Western Governors University. This commencement is taking place at the Vivint Smart Home Arena in Salt Lake City, Utah.
Welcome to the 73rd commencement for Western Governors University. Graduates, families, and friends, thank you for joining us as we celebrate this special occasion. Our ceremony is being recorded and streamed live over the internet. A special welcome to all of our online participants joining us across the country and around the world. Please silence your cell phones, but keep them nearby, as there will be an opportunity later in the program to share your achievement on social media. Please stand for the processional and remain standing for the national anthem.
say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you. Please take your seats. We'd like to thank Sarah Abraham from Sandy, Utah, who is graduating with her Master of Business Administration for performing our national anthem. Let's give her a round of applause. Good morning, everyone. It is my honor to convene the 73rd WGU Commencement in Salt Lake City, Utah. On behalf of the entire university and our Board of Trustees, we welcome our honored graduates, and we congratulate you on completing one of life's great achievements. We also extend our warmest welcome to the many family members and friends who are here to support their graduates. In addition, we want to recognize and welcome the many graduates who, together with their family and friends, are watching this event via our live webcast. Let's all give them another round of applause. Graduates, it is likely that today would not have been possible without friends and family at your side. Would all of you, the friends and family of our graduates, please stand? Graduates, applaud them in appreciation for all that they have done. At WGU, we often have family members graduating together. If you are graduating with a family member, would you please stand? What a special moment it is to see families share this occasion together. WGU is honored to be recognized year after year as a military-friendly university. We'd like to recognize the military members who are graduating. Would the graduates who are active duty, reservists, veterans, and military spouses please stand to be recognized? Thank you sincerely for your service to our country. And last but not least, if you, our students and alumni, are the lifeblood of this institution, then the faculty and staff are its heart. With you today are many of our WGU mentors, instructors, and other employees. If you've been a beneficiary of the time and dedication that they put into their work, please put your hands together one last time and give them a round of applause. "22 years ago, WGU was officially founded. 20 years ago, WGU enrolled its first student. The university now has more than 150,000 graduates. Since our last commencement in June, just 2 months ago, 5,319 students have graduated from WGU. Today, 1,290 of you are joining us at our 2 ceremonies here in Salt Lake City. We expect to individually recognize you for earning this incredible milestone in your life. Among these, there are 591 receiving their bachelor's degrees and 699 receiving their master's degrees. You represent 43 states, Canada, the Northern Mariana Islands, and military installations overseas. Of the 1,290 attending today, 778 are from the state of Utah. Thank you for all being here. It is truly our privilege to be among all of you and among those who are here in support of you. Let me share some additional facts about today's graduating class, including both our master's and bachelor's graduates. Your average age is 38. 70% of you are women. On average, you completed your graduate program in 1 year and 6 months. What took you so long? It's inspiring to look at all of you and to consider your achievements, knowing that you've juggled many priorities and faced many challenges along the way. You are the reason that we have gathered here. And for all of us at WGU, you are the reason that why we believe in the importance of our work. Today's commencement celebrates you, our graduates, for setting and accomplishing a significant goal and moving to a new stage in your life. You join only 9% of adults in the United States who hold a master's degree. Much will be expected of you as you continue on your life journey. You will take leadership roles at both work and in your homes and in your communities. Education is the greatest predictor of success. You worked hard to attain an educational milestone that will change the course of your own history and influence future generations. You have aspired to greater things. Thank you for letting all of us here at WGU to be a part of it in the fulfillment of your dream. Thank you so much, and congratulations. I'm now pleased to introduce our commencement speaker, Ken Jennings. Ken Jennings is an author, computer scientist, and record-breaking game show champion, gaining hero status in 2004 when he won 74 games and $2.52 million on Jeopardy. And we learned that that record nearly got beat recently, but he still holds it. Today, Ken writes a weekly quiz based on the previous week's news on Slate, and he publishes Connections trivia puzzle online and in Parade. He has co-invented the trivia games Can You Beat Ken and Quizology, and has published 3 books: Brainiac, Adventures in the Curious, Competitive, Compulsive World of Trivia Buffs; Maphead, Charting the Wide, Weird World of Geography Wonks; and Because I Said So, the truth behind the myths, tales, and warnings every generation passes down to its kids. He lives in Seattle with his wife Mindy, his son Dylan, and daughter Caitlin, and a small, excitable dog named Chance. Please welcome the Michael Jordan of trivia, Mr. Ken Jennings.
Thank you, Scott. I feel like you shouldn't even mention Michael Jordan in this building. Am I wrong? Karl Malone of trivia, maybe. Good morning, everybody. How do you feel? Have you guys ever had one of those dreams where everyone's wearing the same outfit except you? I'm like having that in real life for the first time right now. Well, I'm glad you're excited. You should be excited. You have done something remarkable today. In earning this degree, you have transformed yourself in a way. You've reinvented yourself, and in many cases, you've done it against long odds, at great personal cost, and with great personal sacrifice. Sure, you had the resources of this unique and very unconventional university. You had the support of your devoted faculty mentors. I hope you had your own support system as well, pulling you through, family, friends, loved ones. Let's pause for a moment to congratulate them as well. I know a lot of them are here today. Please remember to thank them today. They are so proud of you. But yeah, exactly. You guys are gonna get clapped for many times today. You better get used to it. But listen, reinvention, it's hard. It's not just that it takes a lot of hard work to turn yourself into a new person with new abilities, as you all have done, but it does. It also takes, however, courage. Sacrificing and stretching to trade one life, one viewpoint of yourself in for another, that's scary. I want to talk to you a little bit today about reinvention, just to put your accomplishment in perspective. Here's my own reinvention story. In 2004, I was a fairly unhappy computer programmer living right here in beautiful Salt Lake City. Well, actually 15 minutes south of here in Murray. Wow, Murray in the house? For those of you who don't know, Murray is pretty much the same as Salt Lake City. The people are a little older and the Costco is a little bigger. It's about the only difference. So why was I unhappy in 2004 in Murray? It was my own damn fault. As far back as I can remember, the main thing I was good at was knowing stuff. Koala fingerprints are pretty much identical to human ones. The real name of the skipper on Gilligan's Island was Jonas Grumby. It's true. The longest word ever to name a Billboard #1 hit, bootylicious. Utah is the only US state with an official state cooking pot. Does anybody know what it is, by the way? Dutch oven. Whoa, everybody knows. The Dutch oven, that is correct. You guys have control of the board. And if you're from Utah and you did not know your official state cooking pot, shame on you. What kind of citizen are you? Now you know. As a kid, as this kind of weird kid, I would run home every day from the school bus in time to watch Jeopardy, which came on at 4 o'clock where I lived. I never missed Jeopardy. But I never took my obsession with knowing stuff all that seriously. I certainly never had a guidance counselor tell me that it was a career. So in college, I studied English. I liked to write, and I liked to teach. I hoped maybe I'd be a writer or an English teacher someday. But then, the spring that I graduated, I got engaged. And then I got worried. Those are often two things that go together, by the way, as you may know. I was worried that I was not going to be able to support a family doing what I loved, on this vague idea of maybe being a writer or a teacher. A friend told me a joke. What's the difference between an English major and a large pepperoni pizza? At least the pizza can feed a family of 4. I know, right? Don't tell your friend that. So the whole enterprise started to seem a little bit shaky. Instead I went to work for a friend's little internet startup, as was the style at the time, this was the year 2000, as a computer programmer. As it turned out, there were only 2 problems with this. Number 1, I didn't enjoy computer programming. And number 2, I was not any good at computer programming. I bet there are people here today graduating with computer degrees. Am I right? Anyone? Anyone? Computer degrees? Make some noise. See, any one of you people could have had my job because I was terrible at it. You can probably see, sitting there from your comfy seats, what I had done wrong. I had made a bad decision out of fear. I was afraid that the things that I was good at, the things that I loved, weren't good enough because they didn't seem safe or they didn't seem easy. I hadn't believed in myself. Last night, I emailed my wife, Mindy, and I asked her if she remembered some of the ideas that I'd been throwing around this time to try to figure out my life and start over. She sent me this list. Number 1, quit my job, become a freelance web designer. Number 2, take the Foreign Service exam, join the State Department, move to Romania or someplace like that, stamp visas in a US embassy. Number 3, start a business painting murals for elementary schools and children's bedrooms. I didn't even remember that one. Number 4, apply to law school. Wow, like you can see how desperate I was, right? So I was all over the place. At the end of the list, by the way, at the end of the list she wrote, the funny thing is you never did anything about any of them, you just complained. Thank you, honey, I appreciate that. That's very helpful. She's not wrong, though. I did not actually do any of those things. As it turned out, spoiler warning, I lucked out on a whim. One weekend I drove down from here in Salt Lake all the way to LA with a friend, and we tried out for Jeopardy. We both passed the test. We were so happy. A year later, I was sitting at work and the phone rang. Ken, this is Bob at Jeopardy. We want you to come be a contestant on the show in 3 weeks. 3 weeks? He added, the last thing he said on the call was, by the way, you know about our recent rule change, right? Now, I was a 30-year-old dad with young kids. I was not watching Jeopardy every night. In college, you watch Jeopardy. As a kid, you watch Jeopardy. And when you hit a certain age in America, and then you start planning your evening around Jeopardy and Wheel. Maybe you guys have parents or grandparents that you cannot call during the Wheel Jeopardy block. But as a young, harried dad, I had not watched Jeopardy in years. But I didn't want to say that. So I said, why don't you tell me which rule change you're talking about, and I'll tell you if I know about it. He said, we used to retire champions after they won 5 games, but now you can keep playing until you lose. Here's what I said. Okay, Bob, thanks. I'll make a note of that. But here's what I thought. Like, who cares? What are the odds that this rule change is going to affect me? But of course it did. Like that tiny rule change, which they had happened to make just a few months earlier, coincidentally turned out to be the thing that changed my life. Now I write and I speak and I know about stuff full time. That's my job, and I couldn't be happier. But it wasn't a plan. It was a game show of all things. I got lucky. Not you, my friends. You had a plan. You were smarter than me. You could win on Jeopardy 76 times, I think. You got to a point in your life where you wanted something better. You thought, you know what, there's something I can be excellent at, and I am not there yet. And you figured out how to get there. You did the work. Here you are. That's how I know you are going to go on to do great things. Scott Fitzgerald once said there are no second acts in American lives. But I know for a fact that he's wrong, because I'm in my second act, and after today, so are all of you. There are between 50 and 75 trillion cells in the human body. And over time, each one gradually gets replaced. The lining of your stomach and your intestines regenerates every 4 days. Skin cells live for 2 or 3 weeks. Blood cells live between 4 months and a year. Even skeletal muscles get replaced at about 15 years. That's the warranty on your bicep. What this means is that you are, at a cellular level, an almost entirely different person than you were 10 or 20 years ago. The you sitting in your seat today is, on average, about 7 years old. Your body will keep recreating itself as long as you live. So reinvention is not a one-time event. Likewise, we are all of us works in progress. There are moments ahead of us where our situations will change, our fields will change, the world will change, and we will have to change with it. We will have to adapt. Reinventing yourself time and time again over the course of a lifetime is not easy unless you're Bob Dylan or Madonna. For the rest of us, it's very easy to get set in your ways, to do what everyone else is doing, to do what worked last time, to do what seems easy and comfortable. But you have to fight that, because we don't live in a world anymore where there's one default path to American middle-class security like there used to be. It used to be you get into college, you do what you're told, and somehow it all works out. You're set for life. But work isn't like that anymore. Today, there is no one-size-fits-all solution. You have to figure out what you can do well, and then keep creating niches where you are indispensable. Your story will be different from anyone else's. You will start a new path where there are no footsteps, and you'll keep blazing that trail. Here's what I learned about reinvention from my own experience. If you remember anything I say today, and based on my memories of commencement speeches past, I think those odds are not great. But if you remember any of this, please remember what I'm about to say now. First, obsession is destiny. The thing that keeps you up late at night and gets you out of bed every morning, make that the center of your life and the focus of your goals. For you, it's probably not Jeopardy. That's okay. Your rule of thumb should be, how much time did I spend today doing the thing that I'm best at? The thing you love, and the talents that you have are sacred things. Take them seriously. Second, education is power. The things that you know and the skills that you've mastered are what make you, you, because we're all the sum of the things that we've learned. And that education doesn't stop just because the bell rings at the end of a class or a diploma gets handed out at a commencement. We should keep learning something new every hour of every day for our entire lives. And you do it just by paying attention. That is the secret. The one thing I've noticed about every Jeopardy champion is they're not weirdos sitting at home memorizing the encyclopedia. Maybe a few of them are. But for the most part, they are just curious, normal people, but they're curious about everything. They pay attention. Third, and finally, time is short. When you make a course correction a few decades into your life, like I did, like maybe some of you did, you become so aware of how precious every day is. There is no time to waste. There is so much good work to be done. What's the meaning of life? Why are we here? We are here to go. So go forth. The world needs you. Change the world. Thank you so much, everybody. Congrats again.
Thank you, Ken. That was wonderful. And now we have the privilege of hearing from two of our graduates. They are Karyn Halverson, Master of Education, Learning and Technology, who's joining us from Abu Dhabi, and Christopher Woods, Master of Science, Management and Leadership from Indianapolis, Indiana. Please join me in welcoming first to the lectern, Karyn.
Good morning. You all look amazing, and I hope I represent all of you up here. Well done, and congratulations on today. I'm going to take a minute and take something from a military playbook of thanking your people first, so I don't get to the end and forget. I want to thank my parents, Coral and Lamont Esplin. I want to thank my amazing spouse, Scott Halverson, my siblings, and my 3 children, Taylor, Joshua, and my angel, Ashley. I'm so grateful for your support, and I wouldn't be here without you. When I was in the 6th grade, I wasn't very athletic. Truth be told, I'm still not. Much to my family's surprise, I entered a 20-mile walkathon across the Nevada desert. I had no idea how long it would take me to walk 20 long miles in the southern Nevada heat. I started off strong. As some friends quit, or went ahead, or fell behind, I had to decide if I was going to keep going or catch a ride to the finish line. It just wasn't in me to quit. Whether it was to prove to my brothers that I could do it, or if I was just plain stubborn, I'm not sure, but I kept going. I had a trick. When I was really overwhelmed with the distance, I would count the telephone poles ahead of me. And I would just say to myself, okay, just make it to the next 3 telephone poles. Then I would make it past those 3 poles. I would say, okay, make it to the next stop sign. And then when I made it to the stop sign, I would again look for the next 3 telephone poles. Countless telephone poles and stop signs later, I made it. It felt like such an accomplishment. That course of action of facing things a bit at a time has been the key to how I've faced my life. When my husband was deployed with the military and I was home with 3 little kids, I didn't wish time away, but with the distance, fear, and the absence of a spouse, I again had to look for my telephone poles in the form of milestones, trips, accomplishments, and reunions. During our time apart, my husband and I set goals to give us telephone poles to count until we were together again as a family. During one of our year-long military deployments, we set a goal to run a half marathon to celebrate the halfway mark when my spouse would come home for R&R. Our telephone poles became training, comparing notes, making plans, and then reuniting and accomplishing our goal. I don't know what it is with me and distances, but it seems to be something that challenges me. After years of being a stay-at-home mom and a family volunteer for the U.S. military, I decided to go back into the education workforce. My telephone pole was getting hired. This was a slow process, starting with substitute teaching, then a long-term subbing job, and finally getting hired as a full-time teacher after years away from the classroom. I then found my next pole and obtained a teacher librarian endorsement. I was breezing past those telephone poles and meeting and exceeding my goals. Then, a little under 2 years ago, I lost my 23-year-old daughter, Ashley, to an undiagnosed illness. I didn't know how I was going to face the first night, the first morning, the funeral, the loss. I really had to look for those next telephone poles. Those poles went something like this. Just get out of bed, shower, get dressed, plan a funeral that will make her proud, take care of my husband, take care of my kids, take care of my house, go back to work, make a new plan, set a new goal, plan a new project, work on my faith, remember to pray, and to look for God in the details. Each new day, I made it past a few more poles. This doesn't mean the loss doesn't hurt every day, but looking ahead at those poles and knowing I would make it past a few more kept me going. Soon after this life-changing event, my husband retired after 30 years in the military, and we were planning a move to a foreign country for his new job. I was still reeling from the loss of my daughter, and we once again were completely starting over. I needed a new goal. This is when WGU became my next telephone pole to keep me going. I needed something to improve my confidence, my job prospects, and honestly, something to give me deadlines and accountability. I felt that gaining new knowledge would help me give my footing back in a world that had completely changed for me. So at the age of 49, I set a new goal. A goal to get my master's degree before I turned 50. I started my first course with WGU. It was tough, and I wondered again if I could do it. Am I too old for this, to take this on? Is this the right time in my life? Then one course at a time, one mentor call at a time, I made it through. I just kept looking ahead, one mentor call at a time, and I started counting those telephone poles. This year, with 6 weeks to spare before my 50th birthday, I completed my master's degree in learning and technology, and I've been hired to teach at the American Community School of Abu Dhabi, an international school in the UAE. And if you haven't heard of Abu Dhabi, you probably have heard of Dubai, and we are the next big city close to Dubai. What's my point? Through achieving our degrees, we have made it past and to the next telephone pole. Our life experiences that we have embraced, earned, and overcome define us and have made us who we are. Our accomplished learning here at WGU has taught us that we can do anything we set our minds to, and we can go as far as we want to, one telephone pole at a time. Thank you, and congratulations to my fellow graduates. Well done.
Don't let what you're going through stop you from getting to where you're going to. WGU graduates, friends, family, faculty, and staff, we made it. I don't know what y'all had to endure to ensure your success, but I am sure that we all share similarities in our journeys. Tina Tapey, wherever you are, thank you. Your Tuesday morning motivational calls will be missed. To get here today, I've endured the distractions of daily living, death, and personal destruction. I probably only sleep about 4 hours a night. All I know is work. If a man does not work, he shall not eat. For me, work isn't necessarily a job either. I take pride in working hard, smart, and consistent in every aspect of my life. I am a son, a husband, a father of 3 boys, a brother, and an uncle to 2 girls whom I love like daughters. Not to mention, I am a mentor to many, a self-published author, a physical therapist assistant, a writing coach, and a team builder. And now I can add to my resume, a master of management and leadership. But this degree didn't come easy. During this journey, I lost my job, I lost my house, my brother died, my wife was diagnosed with breast cancer. I've had hospital stays and many ER visits with my children. It's been quite a ride. But just like Peter, when he was trying to walk on water, I couldn't allow the storm that was going on around me to distract me from my goals. I guess when I reflect on this journey, I was merely trying to be an example to my kids that my parents were to me. The most important lesson that my father taught me when I was growing up was about self-accountability. And I was probably about 9 years old. It was a cold, snowy Saturday morning in mid-December, and I could remember running home from Biddy basketball, just crying, just in a furious rage. And I knew my father, I knew he would be home Saturday morning to comfort me and help rebuild my ego just because things didn't go well. And after running about 2 blocks home, I finally made it. And I slammed the door as hard as I could, and I began to pace back and forth and cry and make gestures, but my dad, he still didn't show his face. So for added effect, I slammed the door again. This time I got my father's attention. "Son, what's wrong?" my dad yelled out to me, and I shouted back, "I ain't never going back. My teammates don't pass me the ball, my coach don't like me, and he barely puts me in the game." At this time, my father's face, it went from a look of concern to one of confusion and disbelief. As his facial expressions changed, so did mine. He then covered his face, he began pointing at me and laughing. He was saying, "He's crying about basketball, he's crying about basketball." Now at this point, I'm completely thrown off. Here I was expecting my father to comfort me and tell me how I was the best and my coach was stupid, but not my father, not Noble Woods. What happened next changed my life forever. My father yelled with everything in his body, "Take off your coat. Now pull your pants legs up." And now I'm thinking, I'm like, am I about to get a whooping for this? But instead, my father began to look me up and down, and he just started yelling, "Let me see your elbows. Let me see your knees. I don't see any scrapes. Where are the bruises? How many loose balls did you dive for? How many rebounds did you go after? How many steals did you get?" At this point, it got real. I guess realer than it already was, but my father got down on one knee, and he grabbed me by my collar, and he got forehead to forehead. And he told me, with everything in his might, as long as you live, don't you ever care, cry, or complain about what somebody didn't do for you. If you want something bad enough, you gotta work as hard as you can and go get it yourself. And as he stood up, still gripping my collar, he looked at me in my eyes and he said, "If I was your coach, I wouldn't play you either." And pushed me out the way. About 3 years after that, on Thanksgiving Day, my father died. And I watched my mother become a real-life superhero. I began to learn another valuable lesson in life, and that was work ethic. She was up every morning at 4:30, cleaning the house before going to work 2, sometimes 3 jobs. And then she'd come home and still cook a meal for us. Because of the words that my father told me and the examples that my mother showed me, I know no other way. Work hard, work smart, work consistent. Today, all of us in this room are living proof of the lessons that my parents taught me. When you set a goal and have the dedication, determination, and discipline to achieve, you will succeed. Obstacles cannot stop you. Problems cannot stop you. Most of all, other people cannot stop you. The only one who can stop you is you. You have the power to be as great as you want to be. Believe in yourself. And remember, success is waiting on you. WGU, let's go.
What incredibly powerful and inspiring stories. Thanks to our speakers once again, Karyn Halverson, Christopher Woods. Let's give them another round of applause. Okay, here we go. We will now recognize each of our master's degree graduates. All right. Would the candidates for master's degrees and educator endorsements please rise, including those of you watching this through the webcast, wherever you are. Come on, stand up. Upon the favorable recommendation of our faculty and the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees and member governors of Western Governors University, I hereby confer upon you the master's degree or endorsement you have earned to include the Master of Arts, the Master of Arts in Teaching, the Master of Business Administration, Master of Education, Master of Science or Educator Endorsement, with all the rights and privileges thereto appertaining. Congratulations and welcome to the community of learned professionals at WGU. Okay, I'll ask you to please be seated for a moment. Folks at home, you can sit down too. Our master's graduates wear a hood bearing the color of their discipline. The following leaders from each of our colleges will now present diplomas to our graduates. Dr. Rashmi Prasad, Academic Vice President, College of Business. Darren Upham, Academic Operations Vice President, College of Health Professions. John Baldery, Academic Operations Vice President, College of Information Technology. And Dr. Deb Eldridge, Academic Vice President, Teachers College. Rashmi?
Will the graduates from the College of Business, starting with the first row, please come forward at the direction of the marshals to be recognized individually.
Terrell Miller.
Sid Nielsen.
Terrell Gathani.
Jeremy Wallace.
Michael Walker.
John Enyon.
Sadie Rio.
Lauren Bruns.
William Brownfield.
Mary Carmen Maltez.
Christy Adams.
Jason Marshall.
Taylor Gropper.
Julie Ann Schmidt.
Philip Haight.
Kirby Matthew Kirkman.
Jessica Lee.
Marcus Whitwer.
Chris Woods.
Jonathan Bierman.
Sarah Abraham.
Rob Dibble.
Karma Jean Danley.
Edvin Hamzik.
George Ferris III.
Austin Seeger.
Aaron Anderson.
Stephen Sagini.
Debbie Hogan.
Barbara Stallone.
Holly Kirby.
Jesse Rogers.
Colby Tatton.
Lanita M. Ellis.
Robert Lane.
Kevin Foster.
Rebecca Burgoyne.
Dustin Geyer.
Callie Beckman.
Scott Rushforth.
Desiree Duke.
Kevin Wynn.
Bo Reynolds.
Philip Stewart.
Justin Miltenberger.
Patrick Maldonado.
Brian Smith.
Janelle Torres y Torres.
Benjamin Clausen.
Rebecca Neris.
Jenna K. Sheehan.
Gary Dancy.
Jim Kevin Cifuentes.
Mark Graham.
Gloria Fortner.
Eric Young.
Marcy Jones.
Trevor Norse.
Nirma Music.
Tim Smith.
Ayuko Cole.
Kaylee Nielsen.
Chelsea Sarine.
Matthew Brown.
Catherine Coombs.
Alyssa McGregor.
Cater Kenham.
Brock Arnold.
Lori Spitzenberger.
Jed Stevenson.
Kristen Hansen.
Cody Stinnett.
TJ McClelland.
Jorge Guillen.
Tomide Adeloye.
John Hansen.
Brent Reed.
Natoya Ann Matthews.
Daniel Crawford.
Eleanor Nave.
Jenny Brooks.
Scott Hamilton.
Brad Pace.
Bradley Kirk Maples Sr.
Nicholas Schultz.
Sean Cunningham.
Marjorie Harrington.
Danica Whiting.
Scott Sweet.
Goventa DeCall.
Paul Marble.
Rex Self.
Chad Johns.
Jonathan Benito.
Gabriel De Sousa.
Mark W. Parrish.
Sherry Weiderberg.
Kevin Bartell.
LeGrand Hunsaker.
Jonathan Anderson.
Reed Warner.
Benjamin Sorensen.
Kayla Ballard.
Whitney Timbers.
Amber Knapp.
Miken Briggs.
James Prince.
Jerry Sandorf.
Holly Kissel.
Dustin Banks.
Deborah Priest.
April Thacker.
Colton Hill.
Melissa Wilson.
Jesus Bilancieri.
Dina Watindi.
Jordan Bracken.
Jeanette Rybick.
Julian Valdez.
Tracy Tagg.
Yvonne Lukens.
Megan Bowen.
Doug Lukens.
Corey Anderson.
Eric Bruff.
Adrian Macon.
Robert Dillman.
Candace Nance.
Courtney Ballard.
Yekaterina Demchenko.
Rebecca Nuttall White.
Kirsten Green.
Brett Miller.
Matthew Buschendorf.
Emily LaRue.
Benjamin Boyette.
Thomas Salazar.
Jessica Tidwell.
Carrie Poor.
Jessica Canoblo.
Margaret Gertson.
Mika Nikolic.
Tracy Gertson.
Rebecca Norton.
Marjorie Bamey.
Adam L. Allred.
Karen Kelly.
Jared Briner.
Bradley Hamilton.
Christian Fligger.
Cade Rushton.
Becky Hess.
Diane Linsky.
Becky Timothy.
Michelle Schrank.
Paige Dunshee.
Shireen Edwards.
Stacy Thorlickson.
Miranda Oliver.
Tyler Hewish.
Abra Trussell.
Barbara O'Hare.
Tyrell Dial.
Kyle Obel.
Win.
Michelle Kelsey.
Kristen McGuire.
Renee Henson Smith.
Megan Berry.
Megan Richley.
Matt Stegel.
Shannon Daniel.
McKay Stagel.
William Evenden.
Come on. Stay right there.
Daniela Gonzalez.
It's okay. Do it. Yep. You need to clear it. Clear it out. Just a second. No, that's Ryan.
Razan Kendall.
Have him go back through. Just a second.
Raymond Potter. Haley Corial. Jacob Hansen. Dustin Call. Kyle Sabin. Gianpaolo Vitulano. Cynthia Hagans. Matthew Martin. Tyler Spurlock. Marilyn Campbell. David Finley. Rachel Ryman. John Sabrowski. Shauna Richardson Hook. Angela Freilich Phipps. Michael Wise. Adam Wickern. Jacob Hillstrom. Lestelle Greenwald. And Jeanette Bilal. Denise Case. Folly Degbese. Claudia Aman. Angela Whitaker Clevin. Joash Obisa Nyankondo. R. Jacob Dinsley. Alkish Sa. Jacob Cox. Charla Marie Allred. Stephanie Owen. Jacqueline Yeager. Rebecca Casanova. Marilyn Porter. Mark Slick.
Hillary Lindsay.
Terrence Waters.
Blake Spiegelberg.
Carly Moore.
J. Tyler Anderson.
Thomas Chandler.
Eileen Snyder.
Adam Carney. Drew Smith. Brady Mortensen. Talisa Signs.
Nadia Gavrilenko.
Dan Signs.
We can't see them. They shut it down. Ryan Stagel.
Justin D.
Benjamin Wagner.
Matthew West.
Suzanne George. Just, we're not doing it.
Nick Lequia.
Kimball McKay Mulgard.
Faye Hale.
Eldon Travers.
Tara Hansen.
Edgar Acajas.
Marshall Cloward.
Stephen Fambalagui.
Jeanette Edzitso.
Darissa Wilson.
Michael Ullum.
Nancy Adele Parker.
Lauren Ullum.
Gilberto Juarez.
Raquel Brinkerhoff.
Darby Bailey McDonough.
Trenton Brown.
Casey Hughes.
Eric Hansen.
Sean Rasmussen.
Denise Catron.
Richard Morey.
Lydia Sainsbury.
Gregory Butikofer.
Nicole Thompson.
Jeremiah Kottner.
Brian Applegate.
Colin Welker.
Peter Brigham.
Krista Hansen.
Andrea A. Aragon Melton.
Michael Hansen.
Whitney Favre.
Christopher Moon.
Aldo Gutierrez.
Scott Smith.
Jennifer Lee Tetton.
Courtney Hamilton.
Elise Boakman.
Zeynep Carey Pardouche.
Evan Bush.
Tyler Evans.
Stuart Breen.
Anthony Brown.
Taylor Murdoch.
Julianne Salberg.
Chase Peterson.
Lana Prey.
Carrie Novotny.
Diane Marie Beckstead.
Chandra Tumala.
Kurt Hunt.
Sumesh Nair.
Mark Tucker.
Victoria Elliott.
Karen Johnson. Felicia Prince. Congratulations to all of our graduates of WGU's College of Business.
We got through that. Will the graduates of the College of Health Professions, starting with the first row, please come forward at the direction of the marshals to be recognized individually?
Andrea Bailey.
Mary Elliott.
Michelle Clements.
Teresa Spigel.
Melissa Aguiar.
Samantha Mahaffey.
Tara Harlan.
Corleen Mayfield.
Jolene Kirkley.
Julie Nelson.
Robert Hicks.
Sally Calder.
Rosella Marks.
Aaron Walker.
Alexandria True.
Angela Lurley.
Lucy Jeanette Larson.
Kelly Ann Snow.
Wendy Stapley.
Aurelia Gutierrez Long.
Jill Doubleman.
Annette Reinbold.
Deanne Prank.
Bonnie Sorensen.
Michelle Smith.
Taylor Lowe.
Toby Pearson.
Nicole Woods.
Chelsea Pike.
Julia Hansen.
Carla Ure.
Susan Sebastian.
Nathan Porter.
Corey Anderson.
Jennifer Hoover.
Layla Ramich.
Svetlana Kofer.
Tiffany Lemieux.
Janet Powell.
Mary Headley.
Jennifer Ray.
Denise Troya.
Elisa Cochran.
Ashley Kirk.
Lisa Kepner.
Julianne Fleming.
Louis Savengo.
Amber Eliason.
Valerie Thorne.
Gayla Campbell.
Diane Elizabeth Lund.
Kimberly Walker.
Rosemary Valencia.
Stacy Seberg.
Rhonda Jorgensen.
Sarah Dillon.
Kristen Lee.
Leah Schindler.
Zandria Vrooman.
Amanda Lara.
Adelson Kiefer.
Vanessa Clay Ledoux.
Amanda Hansen.
Alex Schultz.
Robin Fitzpatrick.
Dawn Bentley.
Kayla Levasseur.
Teresa Sexton.
Tony O'Day.
Courtney Gardner.
Melinda Sherdahl.
Denise Gonzalez Kirkham.
Deborah Campbell.
Natasha Snyder.
Shauna Jorgensen.
Heather Walton.
Nirmuljit Kaur.
Nicole Pearsall.
Tracy Schroeder.
Stephanie Tu.
Cecilia Hansilan.
Deline Cummings.
Matthew Owen.
Terry Della Vega Peck.
Edwin Leon.
Alicia Bowling.
Melissa Merrill.
Kelly Carter.
Teresa Goss.
Camille Spute.
Shanda Hajago.
Sandra Karg.
Heather Zwemke.
Megan Schmidt.
Melissa Crabb.
Shaylee Pettit.
Brandy White.
Emily Bars.
David Adubi.
Maruwati Parsum. Chloe Ducos. Tristan Leader. Amy Robbins. Congratulations to all of the graduates from WGU's College of Health Professions.
Will the graduates from the College of Information Technology, starting with the first row, please come forward at the direction of the marshals to be recognized individually?
Brandon Harward.
Michael Meredith.
Shane Hunt.
Jacques McKinley.
Philip Holyoke.
Michael West.
Michael Gaffney.
Mark Holmberg.
Akovi Wilson.
Steve Brown.
Jacob Dimmick.
Sharon Tegan.
Jacob Bentley.
Anthony Williams.
James Bloodgood.
Ray Klinkafus.
Brett Littrow.
Scott Shumway.
Stephen De Los Santos.
Joel Upshaw.
Brian Toney.
Zachary Brian Leister.
Ryan Baker.
Venedin Shermi Vanatan.
Jeffrey Bailey.
Paula Eldridge.
John Kerr.
Mary Meekum.
Gregory Smith.
Jayanta Carr.
Will Slade.
Marlo Munn.
Daley Nicholson.
Courtney Grover.
Jonathan Lundberg.
Kurt Leitzinger.
Sriman Shavakula.
Kyle Lester.
Eric Boakman.
Samuel Gomez.
Siram Degaraju. Rupinder Paul Singh. Congratulations to all of our graduates of WGU's College of Information Technology.
And last, but by no means least, will the graduates from the Teachers College starting with the first row, please come forward at the direction of the marshals and be recognized individually.
Chesley Nichols.
Reginald Carlisle.
Tamara Page.
Troy Johnson.
Dan Gilbert.
Gwendolyn Schendel.
Devin Cooper.
Marta Barlow.
Mickey Rowan.
Jared Burgess.
Gayla Green.
Rebecca Darling.
Karyn Halverson.
Jamie Clark.
Lori Bunker.
Sandra Swanson.
Tanya Valberg.
Sean Koalis.
Andrea Martindale.
Emily Beans.
Rachel West.
Nikisha Sewell.
Lorraine Wessler.
Melanie Johnson.
Brandy Sundhagen.
Rebecca Elliott.
Morgan Taylor.
Mandy Kuchar.
Karen Wambach.
Brandy Davis.
Krista Drinkwater.
Kristen Guthrie.
Darla Wenger.
Jessica Bell.
Miranda Brammer.
Jessica Olson.
Jason Lancaster.
Nancy Kemp.
Ashley Cook.
Heidi Vincent.
Alexandria Williamson.
Mary Lou Bailey.
J. Chad Erickson.
Carson Tatton.
Sheena White.
Rebecca Alberts.
Amber Whitworth.
Heather Sweeney.
Callie Petit.
Kristen Marzak.
Jordan Kennedy.
Kenneth Tate.
Katie Wilkinson.
Nina Copeland.
Daniel George Curl.
Amanda Davis.
Erica George.
Megan Maxine Drebbing.
Heather Kelly.
Mallory Dawson.
Melissa Butler.
Brandy Mendoza.
Kirsten LeClaire.
Amanda Bowl.
Elizabeth Beebe.
Andrea Johnson.
Sarah English.
Christine Davenport.
Shelley McKee.
Risha Harward.
Tia Rogar.
Carly Miller.
Michelle Johnson.
Travis Henderson.
Mindy Clancy.
Christy Coons.
Adriana Morales.
Kimberly Silver.
Jacqueline Heward.
Tiffany Anderson.
Amberly Anderson.
Lori Warden.
Tania Brown.
Charity Rakestraw.
Lindsay Erkenbrock.
Adam Ney.
Michelle Remy Allen.
Liz Merchant.
Terilyn Holmes.
Alex Thomas.
Carmi Dunbar.
Alexandra James.
Desiree Dunbar.
Catherine Clayton.
Ashley Van Voris.
Adam Christensen.
Rebecca Biazone.
Daniel Stewart.
Pamela Christensen.
Darcy Rose.
Gregory Shumway.
Amy Idle.
Sabra Smith.
Carrie Lynn Hutchison.
Andrea Cotton.
Rebecca Jimenez.
Amanda Thornton.
Courtney Gutierrez.
Sherilyn Taylor.
Brittany Maples.
Jeffrey Slover.
Jennifer Acorta.
Lauren Hansen.
Sharon Codner.
Bryn Wilson.
Lisa Guzman.
Lisa McLeod.
April Gines.
Jennings Cow.
Karina Gibson.
Jana Gunnell.
Brett McAllister.
Kirsten Booth.
Holly Mattingly.
Mandy Parsons.
Susan Arnita.
Michelle Gregory.
Sue Wiggins.
Riley Crawford.
Amy Brown.
Lisa Acosta.
Megan Wallentine.
Tanya Crunk.
Colette Kuhn.
Vicki Howell.
Nisha Reed.
Pamela Brown.
Stephen Jorgensen.
Kathy Godfrey.
Madison Riekoff.
Terry McDonald.
Brooks Conway.
Natalie Larson.
Bethany Stallings.
Annette Palmer.
Ada Marquez.
Stephen Mesker.
Jonna Howard.
Mallory Perry.
David Ibsen.
Kimberly Brown.
Melissa Brinkerhoff.
Jennifer Crow.
Sarah Great.
Melissa Valentin.
Erica Hernandez Hammond.
Tiffany Jones.
Laura I.M. Green.
Emily Child.
Jessica Atkinson.
Kristen Brown.
Laura Smith.
Stephanie Petrick.
Tara Curl.
Sonia Cifuentes Cebalek.
Chad Myler.
Amber Nelson.
Shiloh Wheeler.
Kelsey Magleby Dastrup.
Justine Holmgren.
Shauna James.
Amanda Barbosa.
Megan Kuhoa.
Melissa Coverstone.
Elizabeth Grace Morrill.
Braden Eden.
Aubrey Mensch.
Eric Oliver.
Layla Pariso.
Emily Teresa Stanton.
Shay Gore.
Michelle Smith and Andrea Smith Potter.
Asami Kuyansi. Bethany Manuel. Amber Welch. Christine Barger. Abigail Harris. Congratulations to all of our graduates in WGU's Teachers College.
Let's hear it one more time for all of our graduates. Congratulations. And just a word of advice to all of our technology masters, it's always the software. If any of you want to linger around and help out our crew, we might have a job for you. Ken, you might dust off your coding skills. We might get it. Thank you for your patience, though, and we hope that all of you really appreciate this day. Please accept our sincere congratulations, and you now join the ranks of over 150,000 WGU alumni. I love the words that were shared. Congratulations. And I love the words that were shared by Ken and Karyn and Chris, and just a reminder that sometimes you have to make sure that you are prepared for small breaks, like a Jeopardy rule change. You never know. It could be worth $2.5 million. You know, you might want one of those small breaks. I love also this notion of that reinvention that each of us may say that I am better than the person I used to be. I also love the words that Ken used around obsession becomes destiny and following your passion. Karyn, you reminded us of the importance of perseverance and resiliency, and the phrase that all of us may walk away with is just make it to the next pole. And lastly, let's just all remember the words of Chris's father, and that we should never care, cry, or complain about what someone else didn't do for you. I'm so grateful for the words that each of them have shared with us, and grateful for the inspiration that we felt this morning as we've recognized each and every one of you. You'll be happy to learn that we have an active alumni community, and we invite you to stay involved. You can find that community at alumni.wgu.edu. Connect with your fellow night owls and take advantage of the many benefits and resources to you. For many of you, earning your diploma is the fulfillment of a lifelong goal. The academic degree you have earned at WGU will open doors for you and allow you to explore new opportunities. But it's important to remember that commencement, it is not the end. It represents a new beginning. I encourage you to explore your dreams, dare to discover and follow your passions. And whatever you choose to do it as well as you possibly can, and great things will follow. Learning is a lifelong journey, and one that is now a habit of both your mind and your heart. I urge you, as you continue your journey, reach out to others in pursuit of their dreams. Identify meaningful ways to contribute to your communities and to your neighborhoods, and help us find our way as a united country to a brighter pathway for our children and our children's children. Now, as is consistent with the time that we live in, we have to make sure we have a memento of this moment. So if you have a phone on you, take it out and let's take a selfie. So I'm going to invite Marni up here, and I'm also going to have Ken come up here because I'm going to get my phone out and you're going to be my backdrop. So let's do this.
Okay.
You got to turn this way. Okay. You
Okay.
get right here.
All right.
Okay. Oh, let me turn it around. Okay. There we go. 1, 2, 3. Oh, one more. Hit the wrong button. You got it. One more. Okay. Thank you. We love to celebrate this event on social media. We hope that you also share it with all the friends and family that couldn't be with you here. Remember, as you do so, to use that hashtag, WGUGrad, and we'd love to actually share the trending event from today. This now concludes our commencement ceremony. Please remain in your seat until our graduates have filed out. Thank you and congratulations again.